And a warm welcome from North London. We're at the Emirates Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Arsenal, and they take on Ipswich Town.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
24, Reece Nelson. Number 20, Jorginho. Number 34, Granit Xhaka. Number 11.
And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Jorginho plays with Granit Xhaka in the centre of the pitch. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Here's the Ipswich Town starting 11.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with two holding midfield players, a number 10 and two wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
Thank you, Emirates Stadium. Enjoy the game.
Well, this game should offer plenty. Arsenal get it going. And he's beaten him here. Alexander Zinchenko. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Long way out this. Well, the keeper kept it out with a minimum of fuss, but it wasn't a great effort. Martinelli. Will it be? And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Well, you don't really want to be picking up a caution so early in the game, Stuart.
Well, he's going to be under pressure now. That was a reckless challenge. He didn't need to make it at all.
Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Breaking at pace. Well, he could run onto it here, but mistimed his run.
Well, he's got the timing all wrong there. He just needs to bide his time.
Nicely cut out. Vieira. Zinchenko. You can sense the threat is there. Xhaka. Martinelli. Making sure it didn't get past him. It's a short corner. Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. Well, pressure building, another corner. Now sending it in. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Xhaka, top-class defending. He got in the way of that cross. Deflected behind, corner forthcoming. Well, they fancy a short one. Opportunity here. He's blocked it. Well, not giving him any breathing room. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, high quality defending. George Hurst. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Vieira. Martinelli. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Oh, he's given the ball away. Clark. And the cross smuggled away. Martinelli. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Well, the cross needed to be better than that one. Oh dear, not really troubling the goalkeeper at all, Stuart.
Well, from that range he should be scoring, and he knows it. Well, the tempo of the game and the noise of these Arsenal fans has certainly increased over the last few minutes. Can they make it count with a goal now?
Chance for Xhaka! And the keeper there to deal with it. Who can he pick out? Not really the ideal clearance. Gabriel Jesus! And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, here it is again, and when you clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. They don't do that, it's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0.
Jesus.
Hurst. Really getting stuck in.
Well, as you can see, Arsenal have had most of the ball, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly. Their pressing has been excellent, and they just haven't stopped working. It's been a fantastic performance up to now.
George Hurst. Wes Burns. A danger here as he runs at them. High quality defending. And it's going to run through to the keeper here. Has eyes for goal. Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
Well, they're getting closer, but they need to take one of these chances.
Oh, judgment error by the keeper. Breaking at pace. Vieira. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And he's broken free. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Read it superbly to take back possession. Nelson. Oh, is he going to be punished here? And it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Connor Chaplin. Options in the centre. And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Well, the half-time whistle fast approaching. It's Arsenal with the lead. Stuart, interested to get your thoughts on their performance so far.
Yeah, it's certainly been an open game, but on the balance of play, I think they do deserve their lead. They just have that little bit more creativity, particularly in the wide areas.
Now that's fine goalkeeping, real concentration. Behind in the game, but now they have a corner. Can someone get on the end of this? No keeper will mind that sort of corner. Jorginho. Jorginho. Now can they counter clinically? He's in control of the situation. Nelson. Martinelli. On to Jesus. Well, putting it wide from there, disappointing. Lots of space for Arsenal. Gabriel Jesus. Excellent defending. And he might be through here. Still a chance. The clearance wasn't decisive. Defensive excellence there. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Fabio Vieira. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Jorginho. Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. Clark. Martinelli. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. And it will be an Arsenal free kick. Well, he can consider himself admonished even in the absence of a yellow card. And played in. Able to deal with the threat. Jorginho. In position. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And he read it well, intercepting it. And time is up as far as the first half is concerned here at the Emirates. It really was a top-notch effort from Gabriel Jesus in the first 45. Interested to know what you made of it.
Well, he's been brilliant. He finished his goals really well. He's shown a great awareness of how to find space, and his movement has caused them all sorts of problems. Surely he'll get his hat-trick in the second half.
Martinelli. Will it be? And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. Well, you don't really want to be picking up a caution so early in the game. Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. Well, pressure building, another corner. And the keeper there to deal with it. Gabriel Jesus. Has eyes for goal. Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
Well, they're getting closer, but they need to take one of these chances.
And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining. Well, that's fine goalkeeping, real concentration. Martinelli, on to Jesus. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. Might it be Gabriel Jesus? And strong play here. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Wes Burns. An unforced error, you've got to say. A creative look about this. And let's give credit to the defending. Jesus. Xhaka with it. Alexander Zinchenko. And they need to get tighter. Can he take the chance? And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Well, look at the finish here. He's just eased that beyond the keeper. That's a good goal, you have to say.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Oh, the threat is there. Not high quality defending. An Arsenal corner. Elects to go short. Xhaka. And off the bar that time. Sam Morsey. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Martinelli. Space on the flank. He has time to play it over. And cuts inside. Well, without putting too fine a point on it, he's missed it. Fabio Vieira. Now with Jesus. Difficult to stop him. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And fed forwards. Well, simple for the keeper. Tomiyasu. Nelson. Sam Morsey. And still trying to get the shot off. Well, just a whisker wide of the post. Not a bad effort at all. So a personnel change then.
Nelson to be replaced by number 7, Bukayo Saka.
William Saliba. Gabriel Jesus. Xhaka with it. Martinelli. And he's made headway. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
So back with the action, and Arsenal sprinting away with ease. And possession lost, intercepted. Getting forward. A poor cross, all things considered. Jorginho. "20 minutes remaining. The switch of play now. Gabriel Jesus. And the ball's gone. Martinelli. He continues his run, and he's through here. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Connor Chaplin. That's really good and effective physical play. And there the attack ends for now. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Not a great pass. Well, that'll be a free kick.
Substitution for
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes. And now both sides will make personnel switches.
number 5, Thomas Partey. Substitution for Ipswich Town. Coming off the pitch, number 27, George Hurst. To be replaced by number 9, Freddie Lampard.
And never in any doubt from the keeper. Fabio Vieira. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Perfect challenge. Well, it wasn't the best piece of finishing, in all honesty. Goal kick.
Yeah, it was all good until that final effort. Just shows you how devastating they can be on the break, though.
Well, he's lost the ball. Well, she wanted to let the play flow, but in the end decided that that wasn't possible. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Jesus. Gabriel Martinelli. Now with Jesus. Martinelli. Good vision from Gabriel Jesus. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, there's no getting away from it. Arsenal are cruising, Stuart.
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
Gabriel Martinelli. Now with Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. In with a chance. Can he find the net? A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Gabriel Jesus. Very quick thinking there. Freddie Ladapo. Using his strength to shield the ball. Chance to finish. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. So the corner played into the box. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, let's see if something comes of this. And now waiting to pounce. Oh, a save of the highest order.
Well, he got his angles absolutely right. What a good save that is.
Played over. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Martinelli. Opportunity. Oh, a superb save. And snuffing out the danger. Can he convert? And the keeper got there. Keen to take it short here. And he stopped them in their tracks. Martinelli. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Goal for Arsenal, number 9, Gabriel Jesus.
And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
Martinelli. Will it be? And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. Gabriel Jesus. And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining. And they need to get tighter. Can he take the chance? And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front. Martinelli. And he's made headway. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job. Gabriel Jesus in with a chance. Can he find the net?